Hey everybody and welcome back. It's been a long time since I've made a video, but I decided to jump back into it with this and do a G1 mods version of Megatron. This obviously is the Siege Megatron from the first wave of the new Hasbro War for Cybertron Siege series of figures, and I've always really liked these. The Optimus video I did recently did very well on YouTube, so you guys might have liked that. If you didn't, I'm sorry, but you're not gonna like this one because I'm gonna destroy this figure. That's right. When I do, what I want to do is remove the backpack that is on this Megatron because I think it's just a little bulky and a little weird, same as Optimus. But the only way to take it off is to actually pull out a pin, and once you pull this pin out, there is no going back. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Now warning, don't do this at home if you want to be able to transform your Megatron. This Megatron is toast at this point, and I'm very sorry, but it's mine and I do what I want. So first thing we did was we got on one side and we hammered out the pins where we could grab it with our needle nose pliers, and then you wiggle and wiggle and wiggle, and it's really rough. And then at a certain point you'll get it out about, you know, quarter or half of an inch, and then you can kind of slide the backpack over one side and then slide it off the pin. Now you want to push the pin back in because that is also holding his head swivel in place. So what I did is I pushed it back in all the way, and then there was going to be some excess metal sticking out on one side. So what you have to do there is take your side cutters and cut off the pin. Now that should be the end of the graphic mutilation of Megatron. Going forward, we won't have to worry about that. All we're going to do is paint him shiny bright chrome. We're also going to go and you know, do a couple little paint details to make him look like his G1 self. Now here he is before we do any paint applications, and he just looks a lot better without that backpack, in my opinion, in robot mode. Obviously can't go back in tank mode, but you know, check it out, looks pretty good. His back is a little plain, but for display purposes we won't see his back. So the first thing we're going to do is go into the inside of his legs and paint them red, like on the G1 toy and also in the show. So I got all of my supplies to do this at Hobby Lobby. This is the gloss red paint marker from Testers. I went with the marker because I thought the coating would be better, because I'm just going directly over the black plastic. I didn't want to do a base coat or anything like that, just for time's sake. So I figured the paint marker would be the fastest way to get good coverage. I ended up doing multiple coats of this, but it started looking really good. Now we're taking our Molotov liquid chrome pins, the same ones we used for Optimus Prime. You can find these at Hobby Lobby or on Amazon if you don't like going out of the house like me. And what I'm going to start doing is filling in the little cracks first of Megatron with the chrome so that it can seep down in there before I start doing the big wash layers. And here we go. We're going to start covering him up, and basically all of his front-facing gray plastic will be chrome except for his head. So I'm not going to show the whole process of this. I'm going to kind of speed through it. Basically, you just got to be, you know, careful. Make sure you got plenty of coverage and plenty of coat, because this stuff has to go in pretty thick for it to have that glossy finish. And basically, we're doing his chest, stomach, arms, legs, or the gray parts of his legs, and moving forward from there. And there he is. That's all the chrome on him. But I have a couple more things that I want to do. Like I want to give him the black face detail like the G1 toy had. You see how he has black around his helmet? So what I'm going to do is take a little black paint on a paintbrush, and just on the edges, I'm not going to go any further than this. I'm going to put a little black paint like so. You can see it being applied here. If you get a little overspill, that's fine. You can rub it off with your finger or a cotton swab. And that's where we're at with the black paint on his face. I think this looks really good. And last things last, we're gonna put on the Decepticon sticker from Toy Hacks. Toy Hacks also makes a really good set of G1 stickers for this figure, but I didn't have time to order those. So this will do for now. But if you like this video, you know, let me know in the comments below. If you want to see more of these G1 mods, let me know, and also let me know, and we'll go on from there, because I'm looking forward to doing more of these. I'm finally back in the office. I've been traveling a lot, so let's get started.